Oh, hey there. You might have noticed that at the University of Illinois, we have a lot of diverse cultures here that are represented. But a big issue is that these cultures don't interact with one another.
So whenever you think about the 42,000 students that are at the University of Illinois, let's take a look at this survey from 1975 to 2013. We see a dramatic increase in international students. We see an increase in Asian American students. And overall, there's diversity throughout. So from a national perspective, what can this mean? Whenever we're discussing racial relations, 40% of blacks and 40% of whites think that racial relations are getting worse. So whenever we talk about this, we want to try to break down this barrier. As we've talked about, we're Champaign Connected, formerly known as Breaking Bread. But how did we get there? For us, it was actually quite simple. We decided to originally bring people together, discuss our past over food at this local Illini stadium. Well, the only problem is it wasn't sustainable. So we changed our focus, and that brings us to stage 2, which is quite simply that we wanted to bring in new partners, specifically the local school system. They're going to raise cultural awareness in our youth, our future leaders. We developed a pen pal program with the cultural houses to these local high schoolers in foreign language and history classes, and then we give them the tools to continue this pen pal program, which is our final stage, which is sustainability. We gave them a pre- and post-assessment tool. That way they can be sustainable in the future and measure their success.
Our 3 partners are the university's Office of Diversity, Equity, and Access, the Champaign County School System, and the UIUC Cultural Houses. And together, we collaborated electronically to construct a vision statement which reads, "A world where everyone is respected for their differences." Glenview, Illinois.
Krakow, Poland.
Henan, China.
Florida.
Dothan, Alabama.
Taipei, Taiwan.
One of the biggest cultural barriers I've ever faced was language. Language is a way that you can understand other people. If you cannot talk to them, basically you cannot understand them. One of the biggest example was that when I just walk on the street, someone knew me, bump up and said, "What's up?" And I just simply look up on the sky.
Whenever they said, "What's up?" you just looked up at the sky.
Yeah, what's up? So, yeah.
Cultural diversity is very important to keep in mind because here in Illinois we do live on a very diverse campus. We're sure to encounter diverse cultural groups, so being mindful of those differences and keeping an open mind is what will help ourselves as individuals to form better relationships with people, be mindful of those differences, and get along with people who we're sure to encounter at some point in our lives.
Cultural diversity is very important to U of I football team. Have different people from all over the world, all over the country, coming together to play one sport. I believe that what happens off the field affects us on the field, and cultural diversity plays a big part of this.
Agate 480 is collaborative leadership, which is all about bringing leaders together and developing their leadership skills further.
We decided to make Champaign Connected, to bring students here, college students, together on campus to talk about diversity over food.
Hopefully, learn that their differences aren't that different and grow closer with one another.
We're starting this pen pal program between the high schools and these cultural houses. We're wanting to get these high schoolers to ask questions, deep questions like, what's it like to actually live and grow up in Argentina or Poland, or Sweden or all these other countries. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get you kids to talk, share, and explore.
In conclusion, we believe that the act of breaking down cultural barrier is a two-way street. By doing this, we can benefit both students from U of I as well as local students in Champaign. With that, we members from the Champaign Connected group wish you best of luck in your pen pal program as well as your future endeavors.